Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to create a user sign-up process including input validations. First I'm going to show you the output process and I'll explain the codes. So here we are in the sign-up page. So I'm going to type press the create account button without entering the details. So you can see an alert here, all fields are required. So I'm going to press first name. So I'm going to enter the first name. And last name. And I'm going to type an email address. And the password. I'm going to select the section and agree to the terms and condition. So I'm going to input invalid email address. So I'm going to create an account. You can see the alert in here. It says please enter a valid email address. You need to enter a valid email address to create the account. I'm going to enter the password with 5 characters. So you can see the alert in here. Password must be 8 characters long. You need to enter 8 characters for the password field. I am unticking the terms and condition. I'm going to create account. You can see the alert. You must agree to the terms and condition. You can create your account without agreeing the terms and conditions. So I'm pressing the create account button. You can see the account created in successfully, and it automatically reloads the page. So I'm going to show you in Haiti. You can see the data in the database stored in here. So now I'm going to show you the database I created for the website. This is the database called Skillshop DB. You can see the 3 tables in here: user table, account type. I put the many-to-many relationship between user table and the account type table. This also created a new table, user has account type. And I put a one-to-many relationship between user table and the account table to keep the account type updated in the user table. So now let's see the code. First, I will explain the front-end logic. This function create account runs when the user clicks the create account button. In this section, I collect all input values using getElementById method. I get first name, last name, email, password, reconfirm password, account type, seller or buyer, sign up terms and conditions, and the sign up message. This ensures I have all the data before processing. Next on client-side verification. Next is client-side validation. This improves user experience by checking errors before sending data to the server. First, I check if any required field is empty. If empty, I show an error message. Then I check if the password is at least 8 characters long. This improves security. I check whether the password and confirm password match. This prevents user mistakes. I make sure the user selects either seller or buyer. I also check if the user agreed to the terms and conditions. However, client-side validation alone is not secure because users can bypass JavaScript. That is why I also implemented server-side validations. After validation passes, I create a form data object. Then I use XML HTTP request to send the data to the server asynchronously. This means the page does not refresh while sending data. If the server returns success, I show a success message. Then I reload the page after 2 seconds. If there is an error, I display the error message returned by the server. I send the form data in post method to create account process PHP file. So let's see the connection PHP file. Now I will explain the database connection file. I created a database class using OOP. This improves code reusability and organization. I use a static connection variable. This ensures only one database connection is created throughout the application. This function connects to MySQL using MySQLi. If the connection fails, it stops execution and shows an error. I created 2 methods, IUD for insert, update, delete, search for, select queries. Both methods are prepared statements. Prepared statements prevents SQL injection attacks by separating SQL logic from user input. You can confidently say this improves the security of the system. Now let's see the create account process. Now I will explain the backend processing file. I receive the form data using post method. This data was sent through AJAX. I repeat validation checks on the server. This is mandatory because client-side validation can be bypassed. I check empty fields, email format, password match, password length, account type selection. and terms and conditions. Server-side validation ensures security. I use password hash before storing the password. This means the actual password is never stored in the database. Even if the database is compromised, user passwords remain protected. I query the account type table to get the ID based on the selected account type name. This ensures relational database integrity. I check whether the email already exists in the database. If it exists, I prevent duplicate account creation. I insert the new user into the user table with first name, last name, email address, password, active account type ID. I also inserted a record into the user has account type table. This allows one user to have multiple account types in the future. This shows proper relational database design. This authentication system demonstrates proper front-end validation, secure back-end validation, AJAX-based communication, password hashing, prepared statements, protection against SQL injection, relational database design. The system is secure, scalable, and follows modern web development best practices. Thank you.